to my channel, Epic Echoes! Today's story is about Lily, a kind-hearted girl and a magical moment in the forest. Let's begin! In a small, peaceful village at the edge of a wide green forest, there lived a little girl named Lily. Lily had bright eyes, a curious heart, and a smile that made even grumpy neighbors wave back. She loved adventures, especially the ones that began quietly, like a morning walk into the woods when the sun had just started to peek over the treetops. One warm spring morning, Lily slipped on her red shoes, packed a tiny bag with snacks, a water bottle, and her sketchbook, and stepped outside. The birds were already singing their cheerful songs, and the breeze carried the sweet scent of flowers. Lily waved goodbye to her cat and tiptoed down the winding path that led into the magical forest. The forest was Lily's favorite place. The trees stood tall like old friends, their leaves whispering secrets from long ago. Squirrels darted between the branches, and the air was filled with a sense of wonder. Every time Lily entered the woods, it felt like stepping into a fairy tale. As she walked, she stopped to look at colorful mushrooms, drew quick sketches of butterflies, and collected a few fallen acorns. The forest was calm that morning, but Lily had a feeling that something special was waiting for her. And she was right. Just as she rounded a bend near a sparkling stream, she heard a soft rustling sound coming from a patch of tall grass. She paused. The sound came again, gentle but a little bit sad. Lily tiptoed closer and gently moved the grass aside. There, curled up under a fern, was a tiny rabbit. Its fur was snowy white with a little patch of gray on one ear. But something was wrong. The rabbit was holding one of its paws in the air, and its whiskers trembled. It had tripped and hurt itself while hopping too quickly through the woods. Lily's heart melted. Without a word, she knelt down, opened her bag, and pulled out a soft napkin. She gently wrapped the rabbit's paw and spoke in a calm, comforting voice, even though the rabbit couldn't understand her words. Or maybe it could. The little rabbit didn't run away. It looked into Lily's eyes and blinked slowly, as if to say, "Thank you." Lily could tell the rabbit needed help getting home. It couldn't hop on one foot, and the forest could be a dangerous place for a small animal all alone. So she carefully scooped the bunny into her arms, tucked it close to her chest, and stood up. "Don't worry," she whispered. "I'll help you get home." And so Lily continued her walk through the woods, this time carrying her new friend. The rabbit would nudge her shoulder now and then, pointing its nose toward the path it knew best. Lily followed the hints, turning left at the tall oak tree, crossing a mossy log, and climbing gently up a hill. As they walked together, Lily didn't feel tired. In fact, she felt peaceful and proud. She had never carried a rabbit before, and she certainly had never been trusted by one. The forest felt even more magical than usual, as though it was watching this quiet act of kindness with approval. After a while, they reached a cozy little clearing surrounded by tall ferns and flowers. Tucked into the side of a small hill was a round doorway made of woven sticks. It was the rabbit's home. Just then, an older rabbit peeked out from behind the doorway, her fur silvery, her eyes warm and wide. She hopped forward slowly and sniffed the air. When she saw Lily holding the young rabbit gently in her arms, her eyes filled with relief. Though they couldn't speak the same language, Lily knew the grandmother rabbit was saying, "Thank you." Lily carefully placed the little rabbit on a soft patch of grass near the entrance. The bunny gave a tiny wiggle, nuzzled her arm, and hopped slowly inside. The grandmother rabbit bowed her head, and Lily bowed back. It was a moment she'd never forget. With the sun now high above the trees, Lily turned and began her journey back home. The path felt lighter beneath her feet. Birds flew overhead, as if they were guiding her. The wind rustled the leaves gently, almost like it was applauding her kindness. Lily didn't find a treasure chest in the forest that day. She didn't meet a wizard or see a unicorn, but she had found something far more magical. A new friend, a chance to help, and the quiet joy that comes from doing something good without expecting anything in return. As she reached the edge of the woods and saw her village in the distance, Lily smiled. Her red shoes were muddy, her arms a little tired, but her heart was full. And from that day forward, whenever someone walked through that part of the forest, they would sometimes hear a soft breeze in the trees, whispering the story of a kind-hearted girl named Lily, the girl who stopped to help even when no one was watching. Because in a world full of adventure, the greatest kind is kindness. If you enjoyed this story, don't forget to like and subscribe for more magical adventures. See you next time!